Hey everyone, Sergio here with the Rideshare Guy. What do we say on Show Me the Money Club? Work smarter, not harder. If you aren't using the Solo app, which I have been for the past year and a half, you may be working a lot harder than you need to. Let's change that. Download the app, link your account where you can manage your income, track your expenses, as well as your taxes. Not only that, but you can plan by optimizing your time, make more money, and even guarantee your daily pay with guaranteed earnings. Download the Solo app today. Begin to work smarter, not harder. Link is in the description. Let's get back to it.
Let's move on. Let's talk about Uber and DoorDash losing in New York.
Yeah, they took the city to, they took the city to court, and courts said nope. So the reason they took them to court, DoorDash and Uber, they tried to block a new New York City law requiring a tipping option, because what happened is that as soon as the minimum wage rules laws kicked in New York City, previous to that, Uber and DoorDash, or Uber Eats and DoorDash, had a pre-ordering tip box on the app. As soon as the minimum wage rules kicked in, they removed those, right? And then now the city sued, and they said tipping option has to be presented to customers at checkout. And Uber Eats and DoorDash said, no, we're going to sue you. And then, well, finally, a federal judge denied the company's request for a court order that would have stopped the law from taking effect on January 26th. It took effect yesterday. So if you're in New York City, please tip your delivery driver. The city is requiring the suggested tip to be at least 10% or higher, which the food delivery app firms worry will cause sticker shock to customers. Uber Eats and DoorDash, I have a message for you. The sticker shock is from all the other fees that you're sticking in there, from service fee, priority delivery fee, my underwear fee, all kinds of fees, okay?
Off down your food fee.
I mean, come on. So let's not be the Grinch here. Look, man, the box is there. They don't have to click it. I mean,
I know. How many times do you go to a restaurant, different places, and they try to get you with the tip? And it's like, I get so happy hitting no tip now.
So do I. Yeah, no, but when I'm going picking up my own food, or order something there and picking it up, or eat there, all right, I like tip. I'm like, bro, come on.
Well, when I go to Five Guys and they're like, oh yeah, here, make sure. No, no fucking tip, man. That's part
of.
If
I'm eating there and I'm picking my food up,
$16+ an hour.
No. If I'm eating there or I'm picking my food up, I ain't tipping.
Yeah.
But if I order Uber Eats, DoorDash, Grubhub, whatever, definitely tipping at least 15-20%.
I don't do that. I don't want to spend 30-40% more because of the convenience of having it delivered.
Well, let's have the companies talk about that, right? So what do? They charge these massive commissions to restaurants, right? And then the restaurants raise the prices on the online menus, right? They don't talk anything about that. They talk about this though. They go 10% or higher, it will sticker shock. Well, that's the sticker shock, Uber Eats and DoorDash. It's not the sticker shock that the poor drivers may potentially get a tip. Okay. So they have removed it.
I think the biggest question is, why would you remove the tip?
Punishment
from actually being able to happen when it comes to ordering in New York. It makes absolutely no sense.
Sure, it makes sense to the companies. Keep the cost down, buddy.
Well, yeah, but here's the thing though. If you get no matter what, if you go to a restaurant, you get the bill. You see the bill, and then you choose how to tip. When it's a nice sit down service, somebody goes above and beyond, whatever it might be. At regular places where you tip, I absolutely tip. When it comes to all these other places that are trying to get tip, I get so happy hitting no tip, and I want them to watch. I want them to watch at this point because I'm getting so fucking sick and tired of it. But I digress. When it comes down to that, why would you not have a place where you could tip, even though they have to pay a certain amount now? That doesn't make any sense. It's an addition. It's what the customer decides to do to the driver.
I thought it was punishment. And then I have spoken to Uber Eats about this. After how many years they took the tip baiting thing off, right? Which, whatever. But, I said, this is punishing the drivers because now you guys have to pay a certain amount. It has nothing to do with it. We just, we don't want orders to collapse because then Uber always says that everybody's going to lose. Everybody's going to lose.
I figured it out. You know why they don't want to have the tip there? Because if the tip is there, they actually have to pay out the tip plus the order. But the algorithm is written so when you pre-tip, they adjust the base fare down. Then they're going to get really, really screwed because now they have to rewrite the entire code when it comes to the algorithm of Uber Eats and DoorDash in New York. I got it. I figured out why they don't want to do it. That's exactly the reason why.
No, but they do that anyway, though. They do that anyway in all the cities that has, like in California, we have Prop 22. I have gotten orders. I know what my base fare is going to be for a 3-mile, 15-minute delivery, right? Mm-hmm. And then when there's a tip, I compared the two, the one with no tip and the one with tip. For sure, every single time, the one without tip is higher than the one with tip. Algo is always playing the game.
We have a video coming out on that very subject, actually. When it comes, it's actually about 2 weeks away at this point because we're scheduled out that. It was Jeff who did an experiment on doing Uber Eats, and his experiment kind of showed that the ones that had the pre-tip were
you fixed that one?
It was like $2, $3.50 base fare, and then all of a sudden you get the no tip, and it's like $12.
Yep. So, I mean, DoorDash got caught. How many times they got sued? DoorDash, right? Got caught, filtering tips into base fare, which is illegal. They got caught. They settled, obviously. But look, I'm thinking again and again, just put the tip box there. Just like when I go to pick up, like you said, you pick up your food, it says 10%, 15%, 20% custom. Bro, I'm picking up my food. I'm not going to tip shit. So, I mean, if the customer wants to tip, what's the problem if it is before checkout or after checkout? How many people are going to go back in the app and after checkout, eating their food, they're going to go tip the driver? None. I mean.
Yeah, what's the matter? Do the order and do the tip right there. You get you see the bill.
They're not going to tip, they're not going to tip anyways. What's the problem?
Tip for driver. What's the matter?
Yeah.
Help a driver out. Let him get more money. There's nothing wrong with that. You don't need to touch that money. It just goes right to the driver. Everybody's happy. Everybody's good.
They lost.
Yeah,
so
good.
There you go.
Good.
All right. Thanks for watching. That short little clip was from our live stream, Show Me the Money Club with Sergio and myself. Tuesdays, 6 p.m. Eastern, 3 p.m. Pacific. Make sure you subscribe, turn on all notifications so you get notified when we go live, as well as all of our awesome content. Make sure to check out this video right here, which will take you to the entire live stream, or check out this video right there. All right, drive smart, everyone.